Greetings, alchemists. Welcome to my portal. I hope you're doing amazingly well. This is going to be a pick a group reading for what do you need to focus on right now for your highest and greatest good. We have two different groups here today. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out my website, which is linked down below, and all tips are appreciated as well to help support my content creation. So, group number one, you guys are represented by the Three of Cups. And group number two, you're represented by the Eight of Wands. So take a minute, pause if you need to decide which group is resonating with you, and I'll see you during your message. Hello, group number one. If you chose the Three of Cups, this is your message. So first things first, with the Three of Cups, there definitely is something to do with friendships or colleagues or people around you. That is a major focus for you right now. I think that right now you could also really be in a space where you're questioning if the people around you are the people that should be around you, or you kind of are, in a space where you're wondering if maybe it's time to switch up a friend group or leave something behind. But there definitely is an energy here where if you feel like you're questioning, am I in the right space? Am I surrounded by the right people? There is a reason for you to be feeling that way, or there is a reason for you to be questioning that. Definitely could be a time in your life where you're recognizing that maybe the people that you're surrounded by aren't actually the people that you should be surrounded by, or the friendships that are in your life aren't necessarily friendships that are productive. It could be like outgrowing friend groups, recognizing that you're outgrowing a certain workplace or certain situation. I also feel like outgrowing yourself, like outgrowing a certain phase of your life that you've been in. Like you could feel like your mind is maturing more, and you're kind of recognizing that certain things don't resonate with you, or what you once found like joy or fulfillment in, it's not necessarily all that it's cracked up to be. Or I kind of think of like that frontal lobe development energy, where you kind of are just recognizing that what you once thought was super important, or like what you once prioritized, maybe not even thought was important because you knew that you were kind of wasting your time or slacking, but it's like you didn't have motivation to prioritize yourself, or like your healing or your growth in some way. You were kind of just like, all right, whatever, I don't really care, something like that. It's a sense of you actually starting to like care and like take yourself seriously, take your life seriously. Like some of you guys, example would be like just playing video games all the time. You're recognizing, okay, me just playing video games all the time, that's not getting me where I want to go. And before, maybe you like had that motivation, or you had that understanding, right, that like obviously sitting around playing video games isn't getting me anywhere. It doesn't have to be video games, that's just the example, but you didn't really have the motivation or the drive or really like the care to kind of change that or improve. But there was a sense of you having like a motivation now, or a sense of, okay, I want to make like a radical change in my life, or I want to live up to my potential, or do what I'm supposed to do what I'm meant to do. I don't want to just kind of sleep on myself anymore. I don't want to just kind of accept the bare minimum of myself. So I think there's a focus really on like, who am I actually, or like what potential do I actually hold, or how much can I actually grow, or what can I actually accomplish, before it's kind of just like whatever is whatever, or just like not really caring about yourself, or not really caring about what you have in store, like what you have inside of you that can be harnessed. So with the Magician card, Virgo energy could be relevant in maybe Virgo season, but there is a sense of you being more aware about the fact that you have potential within you, and maybe in certain ways you do need to recognize, how do you kind of not allow yourself to recognize 333 on the clock, like not allow yourself to recognize the true power you hold, like just kind of resting on your laurels, so to say, or not letting yourself really step into all that you know that you are, like all that you know that you can accomplish, and just kind of like whatever, like it's a sense of just being like whatever about yourself. And I feel like that's really like the big shift, or the big change that's happening right now. It's like you're not in that sort of energy where it's like whatever about yourself. You're actually taking yourself seriously. You're taking what you can do seriously. So I think right now is a good time to focus on, okay, what is it within me? Like, what talents do I have? What gifts do I possess? What is it that I have to offer the world? What is it that I see for myself? What is it that I want in my future? Like, actually getting serious about your goals and the life that you want to see for yourself. Yeah, the Two of Swords in the reverse, going from a sense of like, oh, okay, whatever happens, happens, to being more intentional in your life and not just letting life happen to you. I'm also hearing like recent experiences, you're going to be recognizing that like what happened seemingly to you, it didn't happen to you, it happened for you, it happened for your own growth, for your own evolution. Definitely feels like as well you're not dismissing yourself, and so with that it's important for you to also acknowledge like where have you felt dismissed in your life. Okay, like I'm seeing like a younger version of you, and like maybe you're expressing your feelings and emotions, and it's kind of just like not heard, or it's like, oh, stop overreacting or something like that. And then also I'm thinking of like autistic children, and like this meme I saw yesterday about like parents recording their autistic child have a breakdown and threatening to send it to their teachers. So it's something like that, where like your maybe intense emotions or your feelings, or like, you know, how you like experience life or things like that was kind of just like dismissed, or your emotions really being like minimized. It's almost like your emotions and your feelings were minimized at like very integral, or at a point in your life where you're very influenced by outside people or things. So like during your developmental years, it feels like during those times your emotions and feelings were dismissed. So now in like an older phase in your life, you tend to dismiss yourself, you tend to dismiss your own feelings, you tend to dismiss your own emotions. So it's important for you to acknowledge that, so that you can allow yourself to actually feel freely and deeply and unapologetically, and yeah, to also not like minimize yourself in that process. Yeah, Queen of Wands. This is about you getting your confidence back. I feel like you could have felt like you have no motivation. Queen of Swords is showing up in reverse. You could have felt like you had no motivation, or you had no motivation towards, you know, life or towards goals. But it's not that you didn't have motivation, it's that you have that fear of what it's like to be intense. Like when you were intense in moments, you were made to feel like that intensity was a negative thing, but your intensity is very powerful. Your intensity is your strength. So you need to allow yourself to really step back in to that intensity at this time. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. Let me know how this resonates with you. Much love. Namaste. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the 8 of Wands, this is your message. 8 of Wands, energy, fast forward movement, fast action, things coming in quickly. So right now your focus should really be on what it is that you have going for yourself, your career, your art, your creation, hobbies, whatever the case is that has to do with you and how you want to create your life, or what you want to see for your life. Your creative process recently. I feel like some of you guys with 3 Wands in reverse, you could be like distracted right now by relationships, or like insignificant relationships or connections. I think now is a good time for you to cut out the distractions. Maybe a partner that you know is aligned with you, or like a relationship or a flame that you know is kind of like run its course. Just anything that's kind of feels like distractionary but not aligned with your main focus or your main goals. So some of you guys have probably gotten a little bit off course with relationships, and things like that that are just kind of like wasting your time and draining your energy. And it's time to like come back to center. It's time to recenter yourself and get back to you, rather than these sort of like things that don't last or don't matter. Okay, this could be like flings, relationships, but it can also be just like little distractionary things in general that don't necessarily have to do with other people, where you know it's something that isn't really your main focus or goal, but you're kind of just, you know, like wasting time. Like, I'm getting stop wasting time, because with the 8 of Wands, things are about to really pick up for you. And there's something that like you're ready to receive, but you need to be in like your full energy. It feels like you're kind of like a little bit stuck. Yeah, 8 of Swords, a little bit going into the ego and just like going with like, just like forgetting who you are, like not living up to like the standard that you know you should be living up to, or that standard is just like the standard that you possess in terms of your energy, in terms of your essence. Like, you know who does and doesn't deserve your energy. You know who you should and shouldn't surround yourself with, but you could be surrounding yourself with the wrong people just cause, or being in certain environments where you already know that you've ascended beyond that. Like, this could be like party life and things like that. It's like, you know that your energy is too special or too unique, or like, you know that your energy shouldn't be in certain places, but you are like kind of just going into your ego and just ignoring like the truth of who you are, maybe giving into vices that you know don't resonate with your own energy or your soul. So there's something here about getting back to center and like stop messing around, kind of stop playing around, stop playing with your gifts, stop playing with your energy. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, like hold back. I think you guys need to be a little bit more stingy. You need to be a little bit more stingy with your energy, and you need to be a little bit less like everywhere, like out there so much, you know, just like not protecting your energy, not taking that seriously, kind of just, it's kind of like you've had your fun. And you know, that's, I mean, that's not to say like you can't have fun when you're protecting your energy and protecting your peace. That's honestly like where the most true joy stems from. But it's kind of like you've had your fun. Now stop interacting with the demons. Literally, the 7 of Swords. Like, stop, you know, playing with the demons and stuff like that. So yeah, there's definitely a call out where it's like it's time for you to get back into your energy, your essence, back into your purpose, back into your mission. It's time for you to, you know, stop listening to your ego and ignoring who you know that you are. Okay, because something's about to like happen very quickly, I want to say, and so you need to be in you, like you need to be in your energy, you need to be in your essence when something happens, not like surrounded by a bunch of distractions and stuff like that. So it's kind of like clean up the mess, clear out the fog, you know, clear out the debris, and start taking yourself more seriously. Okay, you know what you have to offer, and you're kind of just ignoring that. Okay. So your focus right now needs to be on like clearing out all the distractions and all that, and you know, getting back to you, getting back to your creation. Stop wasting your creative energy on like meaningless connections. Stop wasting your vibrancy on things that like dull your aura and are draining to your soul, and step back into the flow of you. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Walking away, moving on. Stop falling into old habits that you know aren't for you. Get back to peace, get back to center. The Lovers in the reverse. Someone is not your soulmate, or connection's not for you, and you know that. So stop fooling yourself and cut that person out. I could feel like someone's trying to like control you or something like that, but it's like you can see through that with the Page of Swords, but you're like kind of playing into something. So stop like feeding into distractions. LOL, this is so funny, this little thing. I feel like could be like represented by like a spirit guide that's like watching you, and they're like, what are you doing right now? But also I feel like with the page of, or what is this, the Six of Pentacles, it's also like an imbalance. Like this could be literally you, and then like the things or the types of energies that you're surrounding yourself with, and you're just like la-da-dee-da-da, like you're trying to convince yourself that that energy isn't what it is, but like you know that's the energy that it is, but you're just trying to avoid, like it's like you're really trying to avoid who you are, and so you're distracting yourself and putting yourself in these environments, people and things where you know it's just like not where you belong, it's not the vibe you belong in, but for some reason you're just like lingering there, like out of boredom and things like that. And honestly, I feel like this could be a little bit because you're afraid, like you're intimidated a little to be in the spaces with people that are actually energetically aligned with you, the people that are actually at your vibration. So it's almost easier for you to linger around and like be around these low vibrational entities and beings, because at least you know what to expect from them. Like certain people could think they're like playing you, certain people could think they're manipulating you, but it's like you can see through that, but you're just feeding into it, honestly, like out of boredom or something like that, or you just like, you're honestly, like the truth is that you are afraid to be in energetic spaces with people that are vibrationally aligned with you, because those people are gonna challenge you to be the best version of yourself, and there's a bit of a self-sabotage or avoidant energy coming through for you. So you need to right now focus on what is it within you that's making you feel inferior, and making you feel like you're not worthy of being surrounded by the people that you truly should be surrounded by, or in the rooms that you truly should be in, because that's really what's keeping you kind of you know, in this holding back energy. So you need to recognize your strength, your power, what you're worthy and deserving of, and let go of like any inferiority complex that's blocking you or keeping you stuck in this world. So yeah, so see you. Definitely know, let me know how that resonates for you. Much love. Namaste.